We're going to attempt this timer as well.
This is
So the only thing is I'll jump in here and then I'll have to come back and
Yeah.
just play on this.
That's right. That's
What
fine.
about the timer?
I checked it 3 times and it was recording, so if it stops now,
If we make it 13, you can just start it as you come back, and we've got an
Check
extra
that one
minute to
as
play
well.
around with.
that we suck at this.
Yeah.
It's all going to be very, very uninteresting, whatever we do. We are now in a...
Some sort of warehouse, apparently.
Should we start this again?
I think we should start.
Should we start this again?
Yeah.
Alright.
Talk to that one, maybe.
Which one?
Just
Someone do
just
it.
one clap. That's all.
Bull-footing.
Boofer.
Ready? Clap. Welcome back to Voyager Reacts to Eurovision Songs 2025. It is still 2024, but we are very, very excited to be here. This is our new HQ. We've really leveled up this year because
Top quality
Well, that
content
remains to be
incoming.
seen after
We
we
spent
edit this all together.
$25,000 on this couch, and which we did that. That was the first purchase, and then we kind of thought, oh god, now we can't afford anything else.
yeah,
So we had to wait 6 years, and now
we're
finally
back.
ready.
We're back, and due to popular demand, we're back because people seem to have really enjoyed our unique criticism and our unique takes on the Eurovision songs, and of
Ninth
course.
most qualified takes.
Yeah.
Ninth
I believe.
most
Yeah.
qualified,
That's
as
correct.
seasoned, acerbic, jaded, horrible musicians who have been through the experience. We provide our unbridled, uncensored view on Eurovision 2025. And,
Unsolicited.
unsolicited.
No one asked for this
Absolutely,
at
yeah,
all. We're
no
doing
one
this on
wanted
our own
this.
free will.
Yeah. The contestants really don't care what we think.
This
No.
is pro bono.
Yeah.
We're doing them a favour.
Pro
Pro
bono
bono.
Eurovision-o. The demise of clickbait, or as we thought it was called, dickheads, which is what it sounded like to us Australians, of course meant that Montenegro is our first cab off the rank, and it's been replaced with a new song. So this is Nina Žižić, I believe, with the song...
Get Scott to do
Scott.
it.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
go on, Scott.
Alright. Nina Žižić, Dobrodošli.
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 I like how you got the Lee at the end.
Fantastic. Welcome back, Montenegro. It's been a while.
Yeah.
My fun fact, my last favourite...
Fat fact.
Fat fact. Well, look, it's been... we have been eating large amounts of chips while sitting on this couch. My last favourite Montenegro entry was, I think, it was like 2005 or something like that. It was a guy called Slatko. And I don't know if you remember, but he was a bald man with a really long, plaited
I do remember this.
tail. He
Yeah.
would wave it
Need to see
around.
this.
It was
Amazing.
extremely homoerotic. I think Space was the song. It was a great song, and he was just on mountains, sort of just
Swinging
With
it
the
around.
swinging
around.
it. Yeah, it was
Was it
beautiful.
real hair?
Sensual
I think it was
swing.
real hair, yeah.
Amazing.
But he was as bald as you, delightful people. But he just had like just
One
one
long,
thing. of hair.
one hair.
Yeah.
It's just...
I'm sure he had some extensions there as well. But yeah, so Montenegro, welcome back. Very, very great to be here.
Shall we...
Very, very great for you to be here. Also very good.
I'm so glad you're having
I'm
a
glad
good
you're
time.
here,
that you're
Jay.
here.
I'm already having a great time.
You haven't even done anything.
Enough
Eurovision-
talking from you,
Alright.
Montenegro. Let's play the clip.
Eurovision 2025 in
Let's-
Basel, in Confederation Helvetica, Switzerland. This is Nina Žižić with, what did you say?
Dobrodošli.
That sounds delicious.
Scott, eat your Dobrodošli.
Ooh, drama. It's the live version, by the way.
Ooh, cool dress.
She can't see anything.
Can't say.
What are we doing?
Kind of any total joke.
If that doesn't light up, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Jeez.
Mumbly.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll get there. Those low notes are hard.
Yeah, they are.
Very quiet, low vocals with
Yeah.
shit tons of reverb on it.
Dobrodošli, there you go. Something good. Dobrodošli.
It's close.
Oh, yes.
there we
Take the
go.
Qatar Airways eye mask off.
She flew business class there.
Unsponsored.
Just forgot.
Unsponsored.
graphics are very cool.
Getting some passion now.
So passionate.
Look at my hand.
Wow.
This is much more Eurovision-y than Clickbait was.
Yeah. A lot of this.
Yeah.
Very, very big, very big.
Gesticulation.
Some people coming in the background.
Are they zombies? It's like Walking Dead.
I hope they are.
They're the Dobrodošlis. Whatever.
Zombies?
Domblies.
She's got a bit of rasp in her voice. Yeah, cool. Definitely a great vocalist as well.
Yeah, the pitch control when you're at such low volume and low in regs is really difficult. So it's cool to see her like more confident in this part.
The percussion stuff is cool.
I'm worried about the dress falling off her shoulder, but it looks like it's maintaining its integrity.
Got a bit of
So,
a,
okay,
got a bit of a James Bond soundtrack kind of vibe to it.
Yeah,
James
totally.
Bond.
for sure.
Oh yeah, we got lyrics. Scott.
Naz Midge. C is Drizzy. Yeah, is Drizzy.
It's a bit crazy
It's,
tonight.
it's a bit drizzly.
Nescafe.
We all thought the same thing.
Bit of emotion there at the end.
Okay, all right.
So starting off 2025 with a power.
Oh, it's coming back on.
Power.
No, we don't
So
need
powerful
that.
it wants to play again.
So powerful.
So powerful.
So powerful.
What do you think, guys?
I think this is quintessentially Balkan, quintessentially Balkan power ballad entry. It's what you it's kind of what you expect from a from that sort of region entry. I think a lot of the Eurovision experts will not be surprised.
No.
Which is a shame because we like surprises. Clickbait was a little different.
That
I
was
must
a
say.
surprise.
Very
Qualitatively, I'm not sure if I prefer clickbait or not, but this is a.
I prefer this to clickbait.
I prefer this to clickbait.
Definitely.
Yes.
Very powerful. I think this will go down really well with particular audiences, particularly the ones around those Balkan states. Sung in language.
That's always nice.
That's always
That's
nice. Powerful voice, lots of gesticulation. Very.
Lots.
There's so much drama.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon it's if you then step up the lighting show, which happens every time. You see you see the entries, in their national competition, and always the lighting is the thing that's, that they don't have the full budget for.
No.
So seeing it, like with if she's gesticulating like that and opens her arms and the
Yes.
stage
And
goes,
the light,
"Whoa,"
yeah.
then that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
So
I think I'm going to start out this season taking a page out of your book, Alex, and being a little bit more critical.
Yeah.
I thought that was boring.
yeah,
I was
I
really
agree.
boring. It's an interchangeable Eurovision song.
Yeah.
I was
Paint
more
by numbers.
I was more mesmerized by the graphics than I was the music, and maybe it's because we're listening to it quiet, so as not to
Yes.
conflict with our microphone. But it
Yeah.
needed some oomph. The only time I was interested was when, and this is very cliche, a little bit of percussion came in the bridge. I'm like,
yeah.
there's something to grab onto.
Classic drummer bias.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh, claps.
Oh wow.
I don't want to be mean, but just like
No, I
love
that
it.
could have been any year. It could have been any time.
No, I
and
get you. It's-
they can't. I guess you can't always have like surprising songs. Otherwise, it's not surprising anymore.
That's true. If someone said, "Hey, this is insert country 2009," you'd be like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough."
I'm asking too much. Very clear.
Are you going to be negative Nancy this
No.
this season?
Oh,
I
that's
just
ready into Alex's
controversial.
role.
I don't know. I just
Okay.
Just a bit
maybe
of
it's
spice.
maybe it's just the way it kicked off. You want to bang and so okay.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
What did we have last time? We had Semaine. Was it from France? Was the first one?
Semaine.
Semaine.
So, man.
What was his name?
Black metal band?
Oh, Slimane.
Slimane. That's the one.
with
Yeah.
the-
He had that massive voice last
Oh,
time.
there was so
Whoa.
much going on.
Yeah, that was massive.
Yeah, Perth black metal band. Semaine.
I think that was it.
Wow.
I
that's a
automatically.
deep
I
cut.
already feel bad now.
No,
I agree.
Let the hate flow through. It's fun.
No,
I blame you.
that's
No,
a,
it's
that's a
good,
fair
it's really
it's a fair comment. I mean, it is
Sim, what do you reckon?
a lo-fi kind of flat kind of ballady sort of a little bit James Bondy, but like it
They
doesn't.
did like that.
Yeah, it doesn't. I get your point. It doesn't really go
Staging is
anywhere.
sick.
Yes, I think with more lighting, like what you said, it would definitely lift it up.
Yeah.
On the pitch is again, it's her first performance. She's
Yeah,
nervous. That's
Yeah.
fair enough, but that's going to be another thing she's going to have to watch out for. Is those low. The low entrance pitch on the vocals, which is always very hard, as you pointed out.
It's so hard because
it's
you've
really
got
hard.
1,000 grams of adrenaline just pumping through
Yep.
your system,
Yeah.
and then you've got to go just
Yeah,
quiet,
breathe.
and just be like, be
When you
really
can't
sultry
breathe.
and yeah,
Like-
yeah. We just want to go out there. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really difficult.
What would a kilo of adrenaline look like? Like, is this jar of just
A
On
kilo
the-
of adrenaline.
just
I don't drink it.
Ugh.
It's just Mountain Dew.
Oh.
Look, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you,
Yeah.
Alex? You've been very quiet.
Yeah.
Go on. Tear
Yeah,
it to
It's
shreds.
a passion,
it
Alex.
reminds me of the, I see it, I'm like, yeah, it's not very exciting, and it's, maybe I don't speak the language, so I can't get any lyrical content from it other than the overuse of gesticulation.
You didn't speak Finnish and you enjoyed Cha Cha Cha. You didn't speak Slovenian and you enjoyed Carpe Diem. You know, that was Joker out.
That's true for the former, but I reckon.
So you do speak Slovenian.
Yeah, but it's a big hook pop thing. This is very verbose and
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
dense with what appears to be very intense lyrics that I can't derive anything other than assumption about what it is.
What it is. Yeah.
She's doing that a lot. I'm then forced to focus on her hands. It's like, what do I do with my hands? Yeah, you got to be so intense, but almost having a more stoic approach is going to be better. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it was the same with Marco from Italy from 23 when it was like,
Yeah.
this is so boring. No one's going to love this. And then
And then I got 60 million
it's like-
views
they
in the
must-
first week.
yeah, it's like Ed Sheeran all over again, but
Yeah.
they're Italian. I'm like, I don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
This has already had 1 billion views.
it's a trillion zillion views
Yeah,
for the
it
most
wouldn't
boring song. I
surprise
don't
me.
know. It's like,
1 gazillion.
I don't
Well,
know
this is a
anymore.
very spicy start to the
Yeah.
season.
yeah,
right?
no,
So-
look, it's good. She is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
The singing is good.
Well performed and
It's
everything.
always our
Yeah.
criticism is always to the song. It's
Yes.
not
Yeah.
unless the performance has something that. Well, look, okay, that sounds really dumb now. We will criticize the song
It's the
first
song, 'cause it's a
Yeah.
song contest.
It is
Yeah,
a song
yeah,
contest.
yeah.
We're looking at how the song goes, and the song doesn't really take you anywhere.
Yeah.
It's in
Yeah.
the same mood the whole time. The chorus doesn't lift. I
Yeah.
feel like it's just.
we need to define these criteria as well.
Yeah, we
because
do.
okay, she's beautiful.
Yeah. Looks
She's
great.
She's a
Yeah.
great singer.
Outfit's great.
Yep.
Really impassioned. You can tell she's so into it.
Cool package. The whole thing works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's minimalistic, but very intense, and that's every year we have this. You got to decide what you want from Eurovision this year. Do you want a cha cha cha, or do you want something that's really introspective and dark? And whereas, where are we in the world, like politically? That what's people's temperature on all of this?
I don't think it should matter. I think you
No, but
just
you-
assess the song based on
It's
based
hard
on
to
the same
pass
criteria.
that from the get go. And this is for next year's competition.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, there's a lot of shit going on in the world, and in that area of the world as well.
Yeah.
And we see that reflected in the
In their
moods
song
of people
choices.
and the song.
But something like this has one, like Molitva, which
Yeah.
is, I think, Serbia, when it was one, it was a very similar kind of, sort of power ballad. So there is appetite for it. I think.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
just whether
Yeah.
there's enough
It's-
appetite.
It's classic Eurovision.
It's classic
It is,
Eurovision, yeah. It belongs in Eurovision.
Yeah.
I just don't know how high it's going to rank.
No, in the grand scheme of power ballads in Eurovision, I wouldn't put this one particularly high.
What's going to set it apart from the inevitable 6 or 7 other songs?
Yeah,
The
I was just going to
eye
say
mask
how
was-
many more
The
of
business
these
class
types of
eye
songs.
mask will definitely set it
I mean, that was cool.
I think that should be branded.
That was
Yeah.
actually pretty
Yeah, that
cool.
was nice.
But,
theatre.
again, and
Do it
it's a
later.
language barrier. It's my fault. I can't speak their language, right? So, but
It's
what's
all,
definitely
it's
your fault.
all your fault,
But,
Alex.
but why? Like that
Troglodyte.
makes no sense to me. That's good that you brought that up, but I don't know why the fuck she had an eye mask on.
She's tired. It's too much.
Having a nap.
Have
She
you
just
seen how
woke
many
up.
lights? Simone will tell you how many
Yeah,
lights are on
look,
that
it's too
stage.
many.
Sometimes you need an eye mask.
If you're gonna wear an eye mask, you don't have beautiful full eye makeup on. Right?
You never
Now,
know
that would
what
be
you're
a
buying.
surprise.
You don't.
That would be a surprise. She rips it off and she's got like crusty eyes. And she's been asleep for the last 12 hours on a business class flight. That
And
would
her
be-
voice is all like.
But you wouldn't have crusty eyes if
She
you're on a
just
business
rocked
class flight. You'd be
Oh
refreshed.
my god.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, mate.
That's
So-
true.
Well, I'm very glad we set up a timer, guys.
Yeah, we're really following that.
Are we rating sandwich? Are we rating
Oh,
sandwiches?
yeah, sandwiches.
Okay, Scott.
2.5. 2.5.
I'm going to go 2.5 as well.
Yep. I'm vibing 2.5.
Generous too.
Yeah, 2.5 sandwiches. I mean, I would probably go. My appetite for this would be half a sandwich. I'd be like,
Wow.
do you want these 2 sandwiches? I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, actually no, I'm pretty full. I like half. I like dark stuff. So I have a little nibble.
Yeah.
And
I've
maybe I
had
don't know,
this sandwich before.
I'm gonna put the other 1.5 sandwiches in the fridge.
Okay. All right.
Have it for later.
Well, there you have it.
However many sandwiches are left.
Number 1 from the
4.5
Eurovision entry for 2025 in Basel. Let's see how it's going to shape up. I'm really looking forward to it.
And as of now, our work is done.
Yes.
Nothing else reacted for a while, so.
Yeah.
Bye.
Keep coming. Come on. Everyone's so lazy.
Cannot
Yeah, it's
wait
good
for the
late.
Write some
Guys.
songs, guys. Write
Maybe
some songs.
we
Do
should
some video.
use the however many months we have to edit the last year's.
Yeah.
I
Anyone,
just saw
anyone
your
want to see
Don's
this?
video that's
still got the
basically
Dons.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got
We can
Croatia.
upload
we
it and
got-
get a transcript.
Oh,
We do
that
have
Don's one
Grim
was
Tim.
hilarious.
Grim Tim,
Tim
Tim,
Tuggy,
Tim
Tim,
Tam.
yeah.
Tim Tams.
Timmy Tams.
Timmy Tams.
Tim
All right,
Tams.
thanks
All
guys.
right.
Over and out.
Right.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Or not. We
Comment
really-
with
Oh,
Yeah.
we're
your
gonna, I can't wait for
takes.
the.
This is disrespecting my... No, it's not.
We're not
it's just a song
disrespecting.
contest. No one's disrespecting anyone.
Tell me how wrong I
It's
was.
just an opinion.
In fact,
You're
by you
racist.
saying that we're disrespecting whatever it is that we're disrespecting, you're disrespecting us. So I'm disrespected. I feel disrespected.
we're all
So
disrespected.
turn your computer off.
I'm loving this B-roll.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Good job.
All right.